Howdy y'all, Dean Stilley here from the official home, unofficial Grateful Dead music news, reporting on Dead & Company summer tour. The band's in Hartford. As I didn't get a review out for a night two at Great Woods. The family and I, we went to the beach for a couple days, say sayonara to summer, so we were down the shore, didn't get a chance to get a review out on that, so he'll give you your Mansfield minute. Great Woods, night two, for me, when there's a show with a do, my favorite Garcia ballad by far, when there's a show with a do, how much I like the show is almost directly related to how good the do is. And it's tough to be the do that follows the do. And so if you want to listen to some great do's, 77 and 87, listen to all of them. They're all really good. Most of them outstanding. 87, a great year for do's. And there had to be a do that followed 9/12/87. And I know what you're thinking. Just hold on a second. And so there had to be a do that followed 9/12. And 6 days later, the do that followed was 9/18 at the Garden. And that was the do, thought by many to be one of the best ever, and rightly so. That one, you get the money verse there with people gone. Where have all people gone today? That one's just huge. The end solo, that sour note that turns sweeter than sugar, that's just a great one. Good lovin', La Bamba, good lovin'. Bam! And so following that one, I don't think you got another do for a couple months. I think there might have been 3 Stellas and 3 Wharf Rats or something. I could be wrong, but I don't think Garcia sang another do until November in Long Beach or something like that. I could be wrong, but because they didn't do one for quite a while, I think, after that. And it was just, it was okay when they got around to it, but certainly you can't compare to what took place on 9/18. So here we go, Dead & Company. They're up against the monster do from Philly, the last one they did, and you get one second night in Mansfield. It was good, but it's tough to be the do that follows the do, and that's what you got in Philly a couple weeks back. So I thought it was good, as was the show, but there's no comparison when it comes to the do that was at the end of either of those shows. So anyway, there's your Mansfield minute. The band's in Hartford, Sunday show in Hartford. Here we go. We get the thing started with Shakedown. This was a very different experience because I listened to a lot of this show driving home from the shore with the family, and naturally it can be tough to focus on the music. You got the kids fighting with each other and talking, and my wife and I are talking, a little too much talking going on. You can't really focus on the music. Rightly so in that case, when driving home from the beach. But so I listened full volume. I listened this morning on the home system, and what a difference it made. The Shakedown, I thought, found some great spots, really much better than it sounded to me initially when I was listening in the car. I really liked it. You get Samson up next, a part of Grateful Dead lore, now bled into Dead & Company lore. Sundays are for Samson. Samson, good jams throughout. I was grateful Weir didn't have his fucking tambourine on that one, so no tambourine. Samson gets a good jam. Maybe a little bit of a rough landing there, but good nonetheless. He's Gone next. He's Gone, for me, a second set song always. They play it in the first a lot. It's maybe just repetition over the years. I always think that one belongs in the second set. But so anyway, as they're panning through the crowd on He's Gone, looks like they're passing around an ether rag or something. Now that's an introspective song. It's a song that can make you think and go inside. So maybe folks were just... So they were really into the moment, but it looked like they might have been passing around an ether rag. It's funny, there's one guy up front there, he got his whole face covered, and I still know that's Sam fucking Hirsch. Sam, you could not rob a bank, man. Even with a mask over your entire face, I knew exactly who it was. So love you forever, buddy. You were up there up front, as always, and you're a good guy. I love you. So there you go. The end jam on He's Gone. Mayer, he led that one. That was outstanding. Great way to finish up He's Gone. If the Village People ever make a comeback and Mayer ends up being the guitarist, I mean, it could be like Village People and Company. he'll be the construction worker for sure. He's out there. He finally threw a pair of shorts on. He's got construction boots with him. He'd be the construction worker if we ever get Village People in company. So there you go. There's that. Big Railroad's up next. Love Big Railroad, boy. And this one's really rolling down the tracks. This one got off to a powerful start. Didn't let up throughout. Absolutely loved hearing that. And then you get the Lost Sailor next, great on Weir. Getting a lot of songs throughout the first set that traditionally find their way into the second set, but we're getting them here early, and this is a good time. During Lost Sailor, Weir and O'Teal had a conversation about something. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was, how's your mama and them? I have no idea. They talked about something towards the end of that, and then you get the Saint of Circumstance. Always love that one. That one swells up to a tidal wave at the end, and that rolls right into Franklin's. There you go. Sex Without Foreplay, no help, no slip, no lubricants, just going in. And went in strong. That one had the pace and power you want from Franklin's. Great jams throughout. Mayer got a little sob rocky with the lyrics and stuff like that. So if you get confused, listen to the B3 play. It's a little sob rocky at the end of that too. But Jeff didn't let him down on the B3 play. He killed it throughout. That was a great way to end what I thought was an outstanding first set. Loved the song choices, all tunes I really liked, and I thought they were played wonderful. You get they come out after intermission. I don't know. It seems like maybe everybody got into the indica edibles or something like that. You got a very indica China Cat. His thing was moving a little bit slow. I don't. Maybe the ether rag the fans were passing around there during He's Gone made its way to the band. It seems like China Cats, maybe that one's moving a little slow. I see as they're going into the rider, as I look at, holy shit, Mickey, he's traded in his snare drum for a wok. So I swear, he's up there, is perfect, I guess, with the spatulas. Now instead of a snare, he's got a wok. At some point, I think I saw some vegetables fly up in the air. I think he was making stir fry during the rider. I'm sure it was delicious. I love him forever. There you go. There's Mickey on So I Know You Rider. St. Stephen's up next. And the Stephen was a great time. They explored a lot of very unique avenues during that one, all kinds of different musical landscapes, and I thought each of them were explored in a very interesting way. Absolutely loved the jams throughout. Got the full treatment with the William Tell and the 11. That's a great time. Great first half of a second set. Drums and space were drummy and spacey enough. Maybe a little Love Supreme in there, and then Watchtower. I know most of y'all think a lot more about the Watchtower. You like that one a lot better than I do on this group of guys, so I'm just going to let you go with your own emotions on that one. You get the Watchtower. Wharf Rat. Here we go. We get the Wharf Rats. Time for Wharf Rat. The harmony seemed a little bit less offensive than they typically can be on that one to me, so it's a little bit better, I guess. O'Teal, he really gave that one the bottom end it needs to have a little bit of power in there, and so when they got up to Fly Away, it's like a bird with one wing to me. I mean, they just got up and fluttered away. I still think that segment is absent of a lot of the power it used to have in days gone by, but a good time nonetheless. You get the play and reprise to close the show. The last play, and I think was the first night at Greatwoods. So there you go. They skip a couple shows, put the play and reprise at the back end of Hartford. That's fun. That's a good time. No one's going to hate them for that. I thought it was a great touch. So John comes out. He loves Connecticut. Let's Connecticut know. He loves them. I love you, Connecticut. And you get Werewolves. Great encore. Great choice for the encore. And I thought the Werewolves was great. So by and large, I thought Hartford was outstanding. I thought this one was a really strong night. Played very good. There's a lot of power, a lot of energy in this. This is what it's all about. So the band is in good form. Heading forward, we'll see what comes up next. We'll talk to you in a couple days. Enjoy your Labor Day. Happy New Year's to those of you in the tribe celebrating. And so we'll catch you in a couple days. Love you forever.